guys. Are you ready to learn how to make almond milk? All right, the first thing you need to do is we're going to blanch our almonds. And so you want to take raw almonds, about 1 cup of raw. That's not the salted, that's not the roasted, but the good old fashioned, like just right from earth raw. And it's just 1 cup. You're going to bring your water to a boil, and then you're going to boil these for exactly 1 minute, not more, not less. So make sure you set on your timer. All right, so I'm going to get this boiling, and I'll be right back. As soon as your almonds are done boiling, you're going to immediately take them off the stove and give them a cold water bath. After you take them out of the cold water, we're going to do the most tedious part of the whole thing, and that's take the skins off of the almonds. And so it pretty much just slides right off, and so you'll have this raw almond instead of the one, I'm sorry, not raw, it's cooked, but instead of with the skin on it. And so we're just going to take your time, and it is a little bit of tedious moments. You will be here for a few minutes, but the good news is if you have nails, it goes a lot quicker than I guess if you didn't. But, that's the time to go grab the husband or the kids and say, hey, I think you should earn your keep. Unfortunately, my kids are not here right now, so I cannot have them do this. But I'm going to pause this real quick so that you're not sitting here watching me do this for 8 minutes. Okay. All right, so now that all my almonds are without their skin, so here I've got a nice, beautiful cup of white-skinned almonds. Real quick, you could choose how I boiled this. You could choose just to let them soak overnight, but I thought this was going to be a lot quicker, and so I went for it this time. Also, a lot of times when we get the almonds, one thing you have to look for is sometimes manufacturers put hydrogenated oil on them because it makes them like pretty and shiny. But remember, of all the different types of fats out there, hydrogenated is the worst kind you can possibly get. It is actually goes into the category of full-on unhealthy. So you have healthy fats, not unhealthy, not healthy. It can be unhealthy if it's too much, like the saturated. And then you have the hydrogenated oil stuff, which is just all out unhealthy. So make sure you do read the ingredients, because just because it's a package of raw almonds does not mean that the manufacturer did not make them pretty by adding all of that extra hydrogenated oil onto it. Okay, so watch for that. All right, so now from this point on, you're going to put them in with 5 cups of cold water into a blender. And then you're going to add, if you like, you can add anything else for flavoring. Because the way Diana makes it for me, this is, by the way, Diana's recipe, so thank you very much, Diana. Thank you for all of this. But with Diana's recipe, we've both found that neither one of us likes it when we add any of the other things like the vanilla extract or sugar. But to our recipes, you add some extract, whether it's the vanilla or whatever other flavor you might like. I'm sure you could also add some cinnamon or sugar, dates. A lot of times people add like just 2 pitted dates, and that just gives it a little bit of extra sweetness. I personally don't want it like that. I like mine with just pure the water and the almonds, so you might like that too. All right, so from here, we're going to blend it, and you're going to blend it for 1 minute, 5 times. All right, so you do it for 1 minute, shake it up, stir it, blah, blah, blah. Then do it again. Now, if you have a really powerful blender, you might find that you could just blend it up for 1 minute and it's fine. But mine, and as Diana pointed out hers as well, we have to do it for 1 minute, 5 times. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and hit pause again on this, and that way you don't have to hear this on my blender, and I will see you back in a minute. All right, so let's hope our almonds are all crushed up with the water and it comes up with this really thick, frosty, smoothie-like action. And now we're going to do the straining. So I have a straining bag, and cheesecloth. And I just put the cheesecloth inside that straining bag. I did learn that if you turn the straining bag inside out, it stops all the little particles from getting stuck inside the seam of it, which makes it a lot easier to clean. All right, so that's an option. Turn your bag inside out. All right, so from here, I am going to, I'm sure, make a mess. So let's go for this. Let's gonna see how bad of a mess I'm going to make. So I am actually going to try to just do a little bit at a time into a cup and then just kind of drain and move and drain and move. Well, it's gone mostly into my measuring bowl. It's a good thing it's in this other silver bowl though, because I'm not doing a great job on keeping it nice and neat. I'm gonna come back to this for a second, but first I'm going to pour what's in here into my jar, aka making a bigger mess. Let's try this again. Finishing. I do have gloves, but guess where they are? Not on my hands. They're very well within reach right there, but apparently I did not plan that out very well, did I? All right, so I got most of it all drained out. Pour the last little bit of this into my jar. And look how pretty that looks. That looks amazing. All right, so inside here, this is all the almond pulp, right? And so a lot of people reuse this for a whole bunch of different things. You can turn it more into like a flour and use it for that. You can add it to dishes to give it a thickening agent, whatever. So save your almond pulp, and then maybe that'll be next month's cooking workshop, is like, what to do with your almond pulp. All right, so that's pretty much it. So then here is your almond milk, natural, free of all the extra junk that we don't really want with our almond milk. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Better yet, probably shoot Diana a text, because she's the one that's got the better answer for you. And once again, thank you very much, Diana, for sharing your recipe with us. And I will talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.